Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fourth Valley Gaming Rocket League preliminaries. This is very exciting. We've got things we're about to kick off here. Let me turn that music down a little bit. How's everyone doing? I hope we're all well. I'm about to be joined by my co-host for the night, Andrew. We might have Will as well jump in, the head of the society. I'm about to start a call. Let me jump over quickly to the game scene so you can see. Oh, hold on. We gotta do that properly. Here we go. Bada bing. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Let's keep the music on for now. I've got to pull up Twitch chat. How we doing? Nice to see folk in the chat. We are about to start our Rocket League tournament here. We have 9 players competing. Yeah. So I guess we'll find a game to spectate. We've got 2 options here. We're going to start with this lot, and that will give us a good indication. Unfortunately, we're going to have multiple games playing, and we cannot watch all of them. But I was hoping for some audio from the game. It seems like we're not getting any. That's okay. We can see here we've got our first competitors. Both with equally unpronounceable usernames, but both of high skill, I'm sure. It looks like we're joining 2-0 up on orange side, and we can see some pretty good control going on here as far as the ball is concerned. I gotta get my broadcaster partner in here who actually knows what he's talking about, so we can get some. Oh, that's why this is the wrong chat. Okay, here we go. Gonna start a call here. That's it. Right, that's a goal. Fantastic. I'm gonna sort the audio issues as well. Hello, there you are.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. Right, I'm gonna share this with you so you can see, and you can start co-hosting, spectating. There you go. How's that?
That's fantastic. I can see that.
Right, that was a very quick goal there. I'm going to try and sort the audio issues, which may pop up for everyone, but let's just see if I can quickly sort that out. Gameplay volume is full. The output is, I don't know. Seems like we're having some audio issues, but we do have music to keep us, to keep things moving a little bit. Now, I feel like we should go and check up on it's best of 3 each round, so we can go and check up on one of the other games that's currently ongoing. As things go.
This game looks pretty settled as it is at the moment.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let's back out and find another. I hope leave match is going to be okay. So let's go to our tournament and let's join in on Gaming Shadow and DigiEye, who are currently locked in a game. Let's see. We're using OBS. Yep. So that's fine. Right, here we are. So we are 6-0 up from David's side, which is very good going on his part, and that's another one securing a 7-0 lead.
Some strong contenders already coming
Yeah,
out of this.
definitely. Right, we're gonna have to look and see. OBS might be having some. It's not on OBS's side though. The thing is, I'm currently previewing and I should be able to hear it, so that is unfortunate. But it looks like we've got David, who's absolutely annihilating this round over here. That is always the concern with a random bracket, is you can see quite a large rank disparity, especially since we're pulling quite broadly from the college. That was a nice aerial save though, I will say, that we just saw from Gaming Shadow. But we're going to see a pretty quick response here from David, who secures yet another goal. Yeah, this match is looking pretty wrapped up, I'll be honest. I think we may wish to jump over back to another match. Man's getting minced, that's right. we're seeing some pretty heavy destruction from both games. Let us jump back and see what else is going on. People can let me know if they don't like me jumping between. We can stick with matches, but we've got well, this seems to be it as far as the... Oh no, there's some on this side. There we go. Okay. Let us jump in and view this match. This is Joel Slump God versus Ringsta YT. I'm going to jump in. All right.
Ooh, a bit of competition going on here.
Yeah, this one's a little more evenly matched, although we are coming down to about 2 minutes to go. Let's see.
The question is, can Joel bring it back in 1 minute 40?
It seems like he might have a decent chance of it if he brings it around. Let's see what happens here. So we're going to see an early... Right, so it's going over to pink side, which is not the best, but we're seeing a quick ring around from Joel, who is our... I don't know, is he our definite favourite? Are spectators allowed to do that? Root for the underdog?
It'd be good for the underdog to win, but they're still got to get through best of 3.
Yeah, a minute 25 to go with 2 goals. There is a decent chance of at least equalising in this case, I would say. This is probably the most even match we've seen so far.
I'm quite surprised I haven't seen any fast kickoffs yet.
Yeah.
But,
and there we go, an early... yeah, an early takeover, a shot at goal, but a miss, unfortunately. All right. There we go. We have an attempt to push it away, but unfortunately that is looking like... Oh, that was extremely close. Yeah. All right, 1 minute to go, and it's looking like that's another goal for Orange. Yeah, plus a demo as well. So it's looking unlikely that we're going to see a recovery, unfortunately, from our underdog.
You never know in the coming games.
Yeah, we'll see. It's best of 3 in each round. So a loss here does not mean elimination from the tournament. There is an opportunity for a comeback. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's looking like Purple is controlling the ball to the best of their ability. Oh, that is a nice... they got that past them and a goal.
Nice.
Fantastic. I mean, it's definitely not too late to turn around.
Nice dribbling right there.
Yeah, that was very clean control. All right. Let's see what happens next time. I'm really sad we have no game audio. I was really hoping for some.
You'll just have to imagine the E of the start and a few bangs here and there. And just imagine a game of table tennis. It kind of sounds very similar.
You lost first game, damn. 3 games already? Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that must be the first.
Must be game 1. Just a heads up, do not quit your game if you lose the first one. It's best of 3. We did brief all the players before the beginning of this stream, but who knows if maybe we have some people who made that mistake. But coming up to the end here, seems like Purple wasn't able to turn it around, and that is a win for Orange, for Ranksta YT is how I'm going to pronounce it. Oh, that was a late goal.
The cheeky end goal.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Until the ball hits the floor.
I was too busy trying to pronounce his username. I missed the goal. And there you go. That's a 1-0. And no celebrations here. We're still waiting for things to move forward. I guess.
Shall we hop into another?
Yeah, let's leave them here. We will come back for their final game. We got a lovely Steam authentication error, which is always good. Let's see who else we've got going on here. We've got Bachi v Jamsey. That should be a good match to watch. It seems like they're not... Oh no, that match concluded. Unfortunately, we missed it. So Jamsey is moving up to the next leg in the tournament. Currently, David is 16-1 against Gaming Shadow. So that's really an unfortunate bracketing thing there. Looks like our... I guess that's maybe cumulative across games. You know what? Let's stick with these two. This seems to be the best match going on right now. All right. So we join, and this time it's an early lead from Joel.
Our underdog. Not so underdog anymore.
Our underdog, not underdogging anymore. That's for sure. Let's see what happens as we go into this round here. So, yeah, fair interception. This is interesting. This is me relearning like Rocket League and how to spectate at the same time. But there we go. We've got the two playing for the ball. Looks like, oh, wasn't expecting a demolition there.
So I saw the commit. Didn't think he was going to say that, but he got it.
Yeah, he got it. And some decent control to get it over to orange side. We're going to have to see if that translates into a goal. Nope. That was a pretty good aerial save there from Ranksta. But Joel is looking to push up on the goal as we speak here. So, yep. Now we are seeing Ranksta push things back towards orange side.
This could just be an easy goal for him.
Yep, that goal has run away. And that is another goal for Joel. Fantastic. Yeah. Oh man, that's a good goal. Let's watch it again. I guess it's me who needs to skip it. There we go.
Yeah.
So we don't need to watch every replay. We're watching the replay cam pretty good here. So that's a nice even return from both sides. A first hit. The ball is kind of staying in mid, but now we're seeing a push towards purple goal. But purple is quick to intercept with an aerial. And now it's looking like things are going to rotate over to the other side. Joel has got some really good control here, and that is another goal. Joel is just not letting Ranksta have it today.
No, that was a bit of domination with a bit of a trick on that end.
No, absolutely. Quickly. Yeah, things are all good. All right. So once again, we're starting off. Let's have a look at what's going on. I'm going to try and take more active control of the camera to see how that goes. The two of them are fighting over Joel's goal.
Can't hit the ball, hit the player.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb, I think, for Rocket League. Because definitely it can be very disorienting in this game when you're going for the ball and then suddenly out of nowhere you get blindsided. It can really throw off your game.
That was a good attempt at a goal.
Yeah.
Not quite there.
Just a bad angle, but now we're seeing a full rotation back from Joel to defense, and in the meantime we see Ranksta pushing up for purple side. Joel in there with the defense, so we're going to switch back to auto cam, give us a better view of what's going on. I'm not the best director at Rocket League camera, it would seem, but there we go. A goal nice from Ranksta, our first goal of this match. Yep, that was a nice rebound catch. That was an unfortunate mistake from Joel, who did his best to defend the ball from going into the goal, but unfortunately his best efforts were unsuccessful. And so here we go. A hit, and it's looking like it's heading towards orange side. We'll see who capitalizes first. That is Ranksta coming in to rebound it back the other way.
I got caught in the reverse.
Yep.
Could have chased it, but I suppose it shows that he's not ready to commit just at this moment. Committing just wrong there.
True. All right, Joel's doing his best to defend. It seems like Ranks has really got his game back together, and he's keeping it constantly over on his side. All he's waiting for is a good opportunity for a shot on goal, which that seems to be. Close. Unfortunately hit the bar, and a second bar hit as we go.
Joel can take it.
Joel has taken that right back for a nice easy 5th goal. Wow. This seems to be our most evenly ranked match, and yeah, I'm seeing some people in the chat talking about some mismatched rankings. Definitely noticing that as well. We may have to try and do something about that going forward. But unfortunately, that's just the way that Rocket League decided to rank things. Right, that was a nice second goal there from Ranksta.
At least there's no bias pushed in by us. It's all down to Rocket League and how they decide everyone should match up.
Yeah, it's not our fault. You can't blame us except for our trust in that system. Right, so here we go. We've got Joel and Ranksta right on top of the ball. Seems like Joel has gotten it taken away, and that was close. But Ranksta's going to recover it. and bring it back around. We've got Joel fighting to. Oh wow, that was a very slow goal. I wasn't sure where that was going. It seemed like Rankster was kind of stuck in goal. We can watch that again.
Looks like he was expecting the aerial.
He was expecting an aerial, but that was just a tap to the side, which he wasn't looking forward to. So with 1:30 left, things are looking pretty cut and dry. It looks like we may go into a third match here. I do want to ask if there's any other matches going on. I don't know if anyone who's in the ranks who's waiting can tell me if one of the other I think semi-final matches is going, because we may want to jump over there. But for now, I'm pretty well watching this this fight between these two. Seem fairly evenly matched. At least we've had two matches go two very different ways. Seems like Joel was able to hit his stride in match 2 here. And with a minute left on the clock, things are not looking good for Rankster. So I think actually that might be a good place to leave it, and we'll just jump back and check. We may check to see if there's any other matches ongoing. Things seem pretty well set over there, and we will come back and check in just for the quarterfinals. So
they can have the joys without having to wait for the end of the replay.
So those two are still going, it would seem, and we've got so this seems to be the only match that's going right now, apart from this one, which is fairly well set. So let's jump back in for the final match, the tiebreaker between these two, which should be very exciting to watch. So we come back in, nothing has changed, 5 seconds on the clock. Oh, that could be a wow. Another last minute goal, but this time from Joel, the other way around. This was interesting to see how a match could go so differently round 2 compared to round 1.
Yeah. It's interesting to see the tiebreaker. It's 50-50 who's going to get it.
Yep, for sure. So let's see this end 1-0, and we're done. Joel has won, putting us to 1-1. And Joel is going to give us a celebration, something which we didn't get from Rankster. And we'll just go ahead and get things moving on to the next match. GG's all round from these two. And game 3 of 3.
Who's going to take it?
Yeah, let's see what happens. We've got Joel the Slump God versus Rankster YT. Game 3 of 3, tiebreaker match. And right away, it looks like Joel is taking possession of the ball, moving it towards orange side. Nearly a goal there. That was some interesting moves there. It could have been a goal if things had gone differently, but Rankster was right there bringing the heat, and there wasn't much that Joel could feel he could do. And that's a demolition there, which could give Rankster an opportunity for an early goal. And there we go. Sure enough. Right, let's see if that's indicative of the whole match, or if we're going to see a different fate, or the same fate as the last match. Really, it could go either way. I really don't know who's more likely to win this. That could be a goal. Nope, Rankster did a good job defending there, but it seems like Joel is right on top of it and ready to... Wow, that was some crazy ball control.
With low boost, I was going to say with low boost he might struggle, but no, he got it right in there.
He got it right away. That was crazy. Let's watch that from a slightly further back angle, because we were right up on top of him. Yeah, that was fantastic control. That was amazing.
Rankster unfortunately flew across the field and just lost on that fence.
Yep. Right. Well, here we go. Rankster got an early shot, but Joel deliberately stayed behind. That seems to be a strategy that has paid off, because that is another goal for Joel. And the tide is quickly turning back in Joel's favor.
The purple tide of goals.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how it goes this time. Oh, did not pay off that time. The stay back for defense. Quickly bested by a quick, cheap shot at the goal. And Joel just jumping a little too early there, unable to control and defend. I remember from my days playing Rocket League, that was a very popular strategy for me and my friends, was to stay back. There was many a game where no one would go for the ball for quite a bit, and eventually someone would have to break formation. But there we go. That was another goal for Ranksta, bringing back, breaking the equalizer and bringing things forward.
It's definitely intriguing to see people not going for the ball at kickoff. It's not a strategy I've ever employed in the game, but ooh, can he carry this away with no boost? Yeah, just
wow, he carried Ranksta as well with it. It looks like that was interesting. Ranksta got caught on top of the ball, trying to defend, and it took him away with it as well. That's very odd. I feel like Ranksta should have kicked that, but it's just the weird way momentum worked.
Yeah, rolling straight over the ball.
Yeah. All right, so both of them are going. No more playing around. No more playing back at goals. We're looking at two very offensive players here, and looks like Ranks is going to get a shot on goal there, but Joel was able to defend it. But that's second shot, just a little too wide, and it looks like Joel is going to be able to run away with it if he's lucky. Ranks is doing his best to defend, though, keep it covered up.
Right in there.
Wow, and that was a shot on goal out of nowhere. Yeah, things just lined up for him. These are two very good players. We can see just based on their ability to perform aerial shots and things like that. They clearly know what they're doing. So, you know, three and a half minutes to go on the clock, and things could go either way still. This is really interesting to see. One of them won match one, the other match two, and now we're looking at a fairly neck and neck back and forth. We'll see if either of them can break away and break forward in this match.
Possibly seeing the adrenaline kick in and just give that little edge on the skills.
Yeah, it seems like Joel is warmed up, but so is Ranksta, so we're just going to have to wait and see who scores. It's looking like Ranksta is making some headway towards orange goal. Or sorry, Joel is making headway towards orange goal. Ranksta has now pushed it right to the other side. And Joel is making his way over as quickly as possible to defend. Man, this... are we watching Rocket League, or is this like Pong? Because the ball's just going back and forth. And speaking of back and forth, Joel has once again tied the score. Man, this is really a tight match between these two. We've got 2.5 minutes. We're just about halfway through the match. And we're all tied up at 8 goals split evenly. So
it'll be curious to see if this tiebreaker goes to a tiebreaker.
Yeah. I should point. Oh, that was a shot on Ranksta, trying to push him back, but unfortunately Ranksta was able to recover. Unfortunately for Joel, that is, and he made a shot on goal, which Joel defended. Ball's coming back towards his goal. We're seeing a pretty fine game of tennis here, as far as it goes, but there we go. Ranksta defending, straight shot on goal. Joel doing his, yeah, absolutely. Joel's doing his best to push that goal, but Ranksta's not having any of it. He seems to be playing a little more defensively than Joel, but unfortunately not paying off, because while he was up on the wall, Joel managed to sneak in a goal to eke a lead here. Yeah. Really, it's anyone's game as we approach the 2-minute mark here.
Still plenty of time to take it back either way.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll just be a case to see whether Joel can run away with it or whether Ranksta can recover and overtake. That is looking like Joel. This is, I think, the first 2-point lead we're seeing this match. So it looks like Joel may begin to take this match away, but really, again, there's 2 minutes on the clock. It's anyone's game.
We saw the delayed kickoff working quite well for him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Once again, Ranksta showing his defensive play while Joel takes a very offensive approach, which seems to be paying off. Oh, that was a very close shot at goal. Ranksta is a way off, so we'll see how things go. Ranksta pulling the ball around. Joel trying his best to intercept, but that could be lined up for a shot on goal. But nope, Joel has pushed it right back to Ranksta's side. Very nice aerial hit there, an aerial defense pushing it back over. Seems like Ranksta's maybe going to push more offensive at this point, and Joel is right there ready to defend as we see him come in. And wow, the ball is just getting the controls going back and forth constantly, but it seems like Joel is playing a good game of defense, and as the time goes on here, it's looking less and less likely that Ranksta can recover.
Although good defense there, whether he can get it down the other side of the field just before Joel can get to the fence. Nope.
Yeah, absolutely. Like again, things are looking extremely evenly matched, but unfortunately for Ranksta, Joel is 2 points ahead, and so that means at this point it's not good enough to be equalizing. You need to be making some serious headway in order to recover. But with another shot on goal and another score, it's looking like it's all over for Ranksta here. What an incredible set of matches, though. Seriously. Not to call it yet. I mean, there is potentially chance to recover in the next 20 seconds. However, I think the writing is on the wall as far as the fate of this matchup here.
Ooh, quick goal. If he could get 3 more of those, then...
Yeah. 3 more quick goals will be all it takes, but I feel like at this point, Joel is going to be ready. There's no way he's going to do another defensive position on goal.
So especially on a corner kickoff, these are much harder to do a delayed kickoff on.
Absolutely, yeah. Ranksta controlling the ball, stopping Joel from another shot on goal, but at this point with 10 seconds to go, things are not looking good for Ranksta here. But for Joel, a good opportunity to celebrate in a couple of seconds here. Seems like Joel has won the matchup. And with the ball touchdown, there we go. Joel wins this matchup.
Your underdog became a top dog.
Yeah, underdog to top dog. Joel the slump god. Out of his slump, winning 2 matches from an unfortunate, pretty severe beat up there. And yeah.
Let's go see what the others are up to.
Yeah, let's leave these 2 here. I believe we're about to see another matchup. Let's have a look and see. So we've got DigiEye waiting on a match here. This is a new match between Demon's Card, and we've got Jamsey and Joel. We could follow Joel on his way up here. Seems like we've got some fairly good time to wait for the semi-finals. This is actually a semi-final match. So let's, while we wait, let's go check out what's going on in here. Congratulations to DigiEye for moving up to the semi-finals on left bracket. And let's see what's going on in the chat. How are people finding the stream? I hope we're doing a good job of covering it. Looks like we have got Orange side cleaning up pretty well. That is 0-4 with 2.5 minutes to go. Not too late to call, but it seems like things are fairly straightforward here. I'm not sure what match we're actually on, what match we're watching, if this is match 1, match 2. That's the unfortunate thing about having a stream go this way, is just having to wait and see with this sort of thing. It seems like I'm on director cam, so I'm gonna have to follow the ball around here. We've got another easy shot on goal there from MASXN10. All these great usernames that people have. It makes it my job very easy.
So coming in from the chat, this looks like the second match.
Right. And if this is, assuming that Orange won the last match, it seems like this match may be fairly cut and dry. It looks like we may have an Orange victory on this side. So I think we will leave this and we will go and check out one of the higher tier matches here. No offense to the players there. We are going to go ahead and check out our semi-finals. Jamsey versus Joel the Slump God. And as we join, it looks like we will be 2 points in, 1 point each. And we'll see how things go. Oh, it's actually 2-1 now. We must have just missed a goal. But here we go. Jamsey versus Joel the Slump God. 2 very pronounceable names. Thank you very much. A wee destruction there from Jamsey, who's currently controlling the match with 2 points up. But Joel is doing his best to defend, and that was a save from a shot on goal. Jamsey quickly turning around, though. We're seeing some excellent control here.
Ooh,
and that is a point. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm saying this wrong, but like we're finally starting to see some cars that aren't the default. I know the default's pretty good meta-wise, but yeah. I don't know if that's a fair comment. I can't say much towards the meta of which cars are which, but it seems like the car that Jamsey has picked is working very well for him as he lands a 4th goal.
If I remember rightly, the bodies got kind of smoothed out in their individual stats behind the scenes, so there's a lot less meta when it comes to car nowadays.
Great, yeah. I remember right at the start, or very early on in the game, different cars had different hitboxes, so there was a benefit to certain ones. That may still be the case, but as we see the game going on here, seems like the smaller boxier car is actually doing a good job for Jamsey. As Joel does his best to defend his goal, it seems like his playstyle has completely changed from what we were seeing the last couple matches, as Joel does his best to defend his own goal from Jamsey. Oh, a demolition there, but that ball is looking close to goal. Luckily for Joel, not landing in. But as we see Joel make a shot on goal, Jamsey brings it right back. Seems like Joel is not getting an opportunity to strike at all. I would have been interested to see where Joel's 1 goal came from. Was it a very early start, or did Joel manage to eke it at some point during proceedings?
I have to wonder if it was one of his delayed kickoffs that got him it.
You know, you could very well be right. The delayed kickoff works extremely well for him. And wow, that was an incredible goal from across the map. We got to watch that again. Yeah. A wall to aerial hit. Something that is extremely hard to pull off, knowing from experience. And Jamsey did it effortlessly. That was an incredible shot on goal. Yeah, Jamsey taking control. The ball over on his side, though, interestingly. That seems to be a first for the last couple of rounds. Joel doing his best to defend, though, but that is a goal from the heavens. My goodness. Seems like Jamsey's specialty is these wall to aerial hits, which are extremely difficult to pull off, from my understanding. But he's really doing it effortlessly. It's impressive. And with 2 minutes on the clock, things are not looking good for Joel round 1, but we have seen him recover. Last time we watched him, his first round did not go very well, but it could be the case that as we go into future rounds, he may do a better job. That is a demo from Jamsey, just not letting him play at all and really showing expert ball control, as it seems like he goes for another wall to aerial hit, not hitting the goal this time, but very, very close. Extremely impressive plays from Jamsey here, who comes in out of nowhere for an aerial hit. Joel does his best to defend, but it's too late. Scoring 7-1. We have a Brazil here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that's a reference from the general Rocket League community, or if that's something my friends and I always said, but
that's not one I've heard before.
In the Rio World Cup in, was it 2016, Brazil went 7-1 against Germany.
Wow.
Or no, Germany went 7-1 against Brazil on their home turf. So a 7-1 game we would always call Brazil, but you know, maybe that's not something that's well known in the community. I don't know how often you would see a 7-1 in professional tournaments, but in this case here, it's looking like we're going for even more points, although Jamsey not quite managing to land that aerial in this case. Honestly, I'm quite glad we didn't watch the match between him and Bachi, because it may have been quite hard to watch.
From the conversation in the chat, yeah, it looks like it was pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, seems like it. Oh my gosh. All these aerials going off. Can Joel do anything to recover? He's trying his best to get up on the walls. He's trying to meet Jamsey where he is, but it just seems like Jamsey has complete control. This is clearly an experienced player, doing what he does best.
That was a fast kickoff there. That's the first I've seen of this coming from Jamsey.
Yeah.
And we might see a complete playstyle switch from Joel in the next game.
We may very well, yeah.
Might give him that edge.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's looking like another aerial hit from Jamsey. Joel managing to defend this time. And while Jamsey's off down in the corner, Joel may manage to get hit. Nope, Jamsey has managed to recover right around. And that's a kick back towards goal. Things are looking lined up for another one. And with an aerial hit. Oh, that was poorly attempted there, but you could see where he was going with it. Joel doing his best to defend his goal from any more, but unfortunately the writing is indeed once again on the wall for this match as we hit the countdown. Wow, that was a very late goal once again, but
some nice aerial dribbling to get it though.
Absolutely, really impressive seeing people able to do things like that. Wow. DigiEye's match. Should we jump over there or should we keep watching Joel?
Yeah, I think we should possibly hop over and see what's going. We can catch back up with this game if it's going one way or the other.
Yeah, let's go check out what's going on over on the other side of the bracket. We have MASXN versus DigiEye. Is that 1-1 per game? It seems like we might be watching the last game here. So we'll see what happens. We may miss some with Joel. I was really hoping we'd be able to take these matches one by one, but maybe it's best just for speed to see how things are going. So looks like DigiEye is 1 point up, but really, again, 2.5 minutes on the clock. It's anyone's game. MASXN making a good shot at goal and equalizing right away. A lovely Christmas themed car. Not thinking about the holidays just yet over here, but fun to see.
Although looking at that badge is a Grand Champion, which is I think the highest rank you can get in Rocket League nowadays.
Wow. Yeah, I think so. Grand Champion. And another shot on goal. Seems like things are running away for DigiEye here, but the fact I believe this is their last match. Or is this their first round? Thank you. Thank you very much in the chat. I don't know if there's an easy way for me to check, but yeah, things are going, man. Still fairly even. DigiEye could still make the game, but it seems like MASXN is. Can we figure out a better way to pronounce his name before we continue? Maybe Maxon. It's great.
Mason in the chat.
Is it Mason? All right. Okay. Let's go with the name. So we got Mason versus DigiEye or David here. And David doing his best to defend for Mason, but there we go.
Fortunately, not being able to get there in time to stop that cheeky little goal.
Yeah, that was a floor to ceiling goal, very slow rolling, but unfortunately, DigiEye not being able to recover on time as Mason takes yet another goal, running away with it a little bit here. But it's not too late for David to make a recovery, and this could be what we're seeing here as the ball heads towards blue side. But Mason the first to pick it up and quickly bring it back around. But DigiEye flying in out of nowhere, doing his best to recover. Having some good control of the ball, managing to get it over past Mason. DigiEye coming up, rounding the wall, Mason as well. Mason able to get a jump aerial hit, bring it back over to his side. A demolition from David's side as Mason brings it towards the goal. And a quick roundabout turn. I think attempting to psych David out there. But David managed to get a hit. Didn't do much though because Mason was able to turn that around into a goal, as we'll see here. A back hit, quick rotation in the air, and then in. Really impressive stuff.
Some fantastic fine control right there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Got people in the chat telling me to call him Mason. Thank you very much. Mason, once again, bringing his way around towards orange side, looking like he's going to do his best to defend, but yep, DigiEye managed to defend that, but an aerial hit into goal, and that is all she wrote as far as that goes.
I just hope DigiEye isn't getting too demoralized by this and can bring it forward.
Yeah, with a minute on the clock though, things are looking not great for this matchup. But we have seen recoveries and turnarounds in other games, so we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Do 2v2s with the losers, more content. Yeah, that sounds like a fun idea. We'll look into that. But yeah, we've got DigiEye defending now here. Mason coming in from the other side, scooping the ball away, and a nice, easy, straight shot on goal. 7-2.
Was that Turtle at the end?
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure I saw him Turtle at the end.
Let's see here. That is a turtle, all right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Disrespect.
The style, the disrespect right there. David has to be demoralized at this point. Let's hope he can at least keep himself playing, maybe defend from any further goals. But yeah, things are looking pretty cut and dry as far as this match is concerned.
Shots, fantastic save, although.
Yeah, there you go. Again. He managed to sneak a wee goal in there. A nice straight shot. Mason managing to hit aerial, but then David with a nice low shot. Mason extremely close to recovering there, but just managing to eke a goal in to bring it one more up. With 30 seconds, we could see more goals from DigiEye, and it's looking to be the case as the ball flies over towards that side of the pitch. Unfortunately, a crossbar hit there, and now Mason able to run away with the ball. Excellent control here, as we can see, but DigiEye bringing himself in just to bash Mason, stopping him from another goal. DigiEye doing his best now, clearly playing as hard as he can to defend, even with 10 seconds on the clock and no chance of turnarounds. David is doing his best just to keep things from getting any worse. And with 1 second on the clock, Mason trying his best at an aerial goal. But there we go, a 1-0. And a wee celebration from Mason.
First out of 3. See if DigiEye can bring it back.
Let's quickly jump and check over on the other side of the bracket, the other semi-finals here. Let's see what we've got on the other side. Jamsey 6-1 again against Joel the Slump Gods. We're going to quickly jump in here and see if we can catch the late game of this match. With 1.5 minutes to go on game 2 of 3, things are looking pretty cut and dry for Jamsey, who seems to have just scored a goal against Joel the Slump God once again.
I'll be interested to see Jamsey playing the next set.
Joining on a Brazil once again. I'm gonna make it a thing. We'll get it there. But yeah, we're seeing Jamsey once again doing his signature move, it would seem, which is wall and ceiling aerial hits. Really fine control from these two. I think it's going to be interesting to see who makes it to the finals and how the match goes between them. Just want to quickly jump in here and say thanks to everyone who's been tuning in for the stream. Very glad to see numbers and a buzz in chat. We're seeing here more attempts from Jamsey on goal. Wow, that was nearly in. That was a really impressive angle to try and take that goal at, and it nearly worked. But a more simplistic goal, bringing it to 9-1. With 1 minute on the clock, things are fairly certain at this point, but I'm wondering whether we should jump back over to see DigiEye versus Jamsey. No, not Jamsey, sorry. Yeah, let's...
DigiEye
Mason.
Versus Mason.
Yeah, let's jump... You know what, let's leave this here. Let's go see what's happening on that match as it develops. I don't want to join anything. Don't look at my level 1 rank, by the way. Yeah, I haven't played this game since like the free-to-play and all the updates, and it's been a while, but very happy to be hosting this tournament for everyone for the Forth Valley Gaming Society. We will be running regular tournaments. We will be running regular stuff. This is sort of a special case. This is tryouts for a larger tournament, which we will not be hosting, but we wanted to kind of get an opportunity for people to play together and sort of get a sense of people's skill and be able to put a team together to represent Forth Valley College going forward. DigiEye managing to score a goal there, 3-1 after a demolition. Mason currently 3 goals up after just a minute and a half on the clock. I wouldn't call it yet. It seems like David is doing his absolute best. DigiEye is doing his best to keep things rolling and keep the heat on Mason. He's definitely not making it easy, but Mason is clearly a very skilled player and is pulling some absolute jams on DigiEye here. Oh man,
I have to commend that potentially terrible pun in reference to our other player, Jamsey.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Jamsey can pull the jams and make his way to the finals here. It's looking like it may be a Mason v Jamsey finals, which sounds like it's going to be incredible. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's still games to play for, and DigiEye clearly not making it easy.
Nice shot, but the bar got in the way.
Yep. And here we are, Mason doing his best to pull it back. DigiEye once again pushing it over. He is really turning the heat up here. He clearly is playing to his absolute max to try and defend against a grand champion here. But Mason really showing excellent control. Once again, apologies for the lack of game sound. I wish I could do something about it, but it seems like it's out of our hands. Unless cover for me.
I will. So DigiEye got a cheeky little goal there. Let's see if he can pull it back. So will we get any fast kickoffs? Yes, we will. So Mason going off for the fast kickoff. Maybe keep control of the ball. Yep, attack on goal. Will he get it? Oh, just hitting the post with a nice aerial shot. Although they're being chased up by DigiEye. Do we have sound now?
We have sound now.
Fantastic.
There we are, folks. We managed to get the sound working. That is so much better. The sound is currently off while I bring the chat back up. But there we go. Oh, damn it. It minimized.
Oh no. There's a bit of love for my commentation in the chat. Thanks, Jinx.
Yeah. Andrew's a much more experienced Rocket League player than I, so I may let him lead. That's fine. My voice definitely needs a rest anyway, but here we are. We have ourselves some nice audio to bring things in. Let me know if it's not too loud, if it's okay. Also, music can be on or off. No preference of mine.
So we'll have to see what the chat say about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might have 200 odd hours in this game, but unfortunately most of it was several years ago at this point.
Yeah, same here.
Got back in.
Yeah. We're seeing DigiEye. He seems like he managed to score. You may well have covered that. But yeah, things are still fairly close. DigiEye getting another demolition. Seems to be a good strategy to stop Mason from playing. Maybe long enough to get things sorted out. But that is a long shot towards goal.
Doesn't seem to have helped here too much.
Once again, David going for demolition. Seems to be a decent strategy. Unfortunately, not long enough. Not quick enough to the goal. Mason managing to come back. There we go. Shot on goal. Mason defending. Mason now pushing the ball towards DigiEye's side. We may well see.
Up in the air.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Boom. DigiEye scoring again. With 30 seconds to go, if DigiEye can pull 2 quick goals, we may see an equalization at least. Let's see what happens.
DigiEye looking like he's probably going to get the quick touch on this, but Mason's in position in defence.
Yep. And looks like Mason was able to pull the ball back towards orange side. Not quite connecting there in the air for a goal. DigiEye able to come back around and push the ball back towards Mason's side. With 10 seconds to go, things are looking pretty well wrapped up here, but maybe David or Mason can sneak a quick goal in.
If he can keep it on his roof. No, not quite.
No.
Looking at the chat, Jamsey won his semi-final, so it looks like it'll be Mason versus Jamsey.
There we go. All right. Well, GG.
Getting a bit of a feedback there about needing to skip the replays.
Yep, I saw that, but I mean, sometimes we need to watch those replays for the benefit of commentary. All good though. It's looking like we're ready for the finals here. Things are getting set up. We're going Mason versus Jamsey. Well done to our 2 semi-finalists who didn't make the finals, but It seems like we've got our group of 4 here as far as things going forward for the tournament. So well done to those 4. We will review that. Obviously, we're not just going to blindly accept the results. We will have a look at what happened. We'll take feedback. We will sort things out. But it looks like the match is about to start, so let's jump in.
This will be an exciting match, I can guarantee it.
Yeah. And things have kicked off already.
Jamsey really challenging Mason at his end, but Mason's taking it back down.
Yeah.
So, if Jamsey can get a long goal from there, Mason struggling, no, didn't struggle to get it.
Well, yeah, this is so far no goals, which I think is a first for these kind of matches. But I spoke way too soon. Jamsey managing to sneak a quick goal to prove me wrong, and I will skip the replays for the benefit of the players.
So we can go back and watch it later in the VOD if need be.
Yeah, true. I have seen people set up instant replays like in OBS. I've not set that up. I don't have the time to, so...
No, that's fair. You've got more than this going on in your life.
Definitely, yep.
So I do have to thank you for taking the time to organise this on the Games Society side. It's fantastic to see, and I'm hoping we get some good sportsmanship out the other side.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's been really great so far to see people really giving it their all in this tournament, and yeah, this match is definitely one of the more exciting ones as we see Jamsey doing his best to shoot on goal, and another goal from Jamsey.
This is definitely looking the tightest. Although the early game, I can't remember who was playing there. My memory has failed me. They had it tight, but this is for the last of it.
Jamsey telling me to watch the replays all we want. That's grand.
Mason agreeing, yeah.
Mason agreeing, yep. All right. I should point out as well that these matches are best of 5, so we actually have a couple more matches to see things go here. I think that's a good thing, considering these two are definitely the closest matched, and this is going to be an interesting thing to watch.
There was some fantastic dribbling from Jamsey there, taking it straight up on his bonnet and keeping it there. That is incredibly hard.
Fantastic, yeah, seriously. And we're seeing Jamsey once again making a push on goal. Mason, utterly surprising to see him not managing to take any control. Seems like Jamsey is just running away with this right now. But still, everyone's game. 2 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Yeah.
Will we get a fast kickoff? Ooh.
Interesting.
Where is Jamsey just going for the slow save, but it didn't. Ooh, it did just about save him.
It nearly didn't pay off, but Jamsey managing to recover and things looking about. Oh no, that's another defense coming back the way towards goal, and there you go. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
we saw Jamsey trying to pull off a shot we've seen Mason pull off so many times in the last games.
Yep.
But not quite getting it there.
Absolutely. Here we go, a fast start.
Some actual kickoffs this time.
Yeah. An experiment in defending the goal that didn't pay off, and now both are very much on the attack.
Will we see Mason pull off some sort of aerial? Just a little too high, straight to Jamsey in the air.
Yeah, Jamsey aerial defending, absolutely incredible.
Well,
Mason
save on own goal.
Mason defending off of his own goalpost, that is impressive. That is very risky, but it paid off big time, and now Jamsey set up once again to have another shot on goal.
Looks like he's playing mind games, but they didn't quite work on Mason.
Yeah. I have heard that that's the best way to, when you're playing at high levels, the best thing to do is to think of the thing that the opponent thinks you're least likely to cover, and in that case maybe a slow take on goal might have been it, but no, Mason was ready with an aerial, and Jamsey ready with the defense.
Yeah, the mind games are everything, because if you can convince them you are going to do something different, their prediction on where they might pre-jump to save or to maybe take control. If you can trick them into thinking you're going one way or the other, that's it. That you've got control of that ball. So, will we see Jamsey get it back into Mason's goal? Nice aerial skills. Is it going in? Oh, Mason, I think with the save there. Couldn't quite see.
1 minute remaining on this match, and things really exciting, but it seems like Jamsey's early lead is really paying off at this point. Mason really upping his game though, attempting a goal, but Jamsey defending easily. Pushing things back over to Mason's side. Mason quick to defend. Just in the nick of time, pushing the ball up to the crossbar instead of into the goal.
Ooh, that might just sneak in. No, not quite.
Wow.
Tense game.
Yeah, this is Jamsey's lead paying off again, like I said, but man, we're seeing some real tough competition here from Mason. I feel like we may see going into future games Mason not giving Jamsey a chance and maybe a more equal game, but man, they're seeming neck and neck at this point.
So I think they've warmed up to each other's skill level. Jamsey pulling off a nice recovery from falling over in the air. So, although, oh no, not quite.
And that's the game, 1-up to Jamsey. Really impressive stuff. Did you guys say no sound? I hope that's just on their end. If anyone else is having sound issues on the stream, please do let us know so we can try and fix it. But that was an impressive run there between these two.
Oh, you'll need to ready up there.
Yep, we're going to move right on to the next game. I just wanted to quickly give people a chance to respond as far as sound. But game 2 of 5 here. Really, no idea how this game's going to go. I'll leave you over to Andrew to really push the commentary here.
So both going for some quick kickoffs, but no one really getting there faster than the other. So we have Mason control the ball, going for one of his signature wall shots. Will it go in? Not quite there. So can Jamsey save this and take it down the other end? That's the question. And it looks like he can. He's also going to try pulling off a wall aerial, but also once again just hitting the wall. So will we see these mind games pay off for Mason? Ooh, no, not quite. Jamsey coming in for a bit of aerial blockage.
I think it's just like I was predicting. We're now seeing a much more even match. The two of them warmed up. Two of them rearing to go now. Jamsey maybe struggling to get that early lead, same as last game.
Yeah, and it's really showing. It just takes a moment to learn the other competitor's playstyle. Jamsey getting that quick goal around Mason there.
Seems like Mason wasn't quite ready for that. Quick. Seems like he dodged over to one side. Was expecting an earlier hit. Right. Well, let's see if we have a repeat. The pressure maybe not quite as on as in other rounds. More games to play. This is not match if Jamsey manages to win.
Although Jamsey pulling that away quite quickly from that kickoff.
Yeah, that was an impressive quick goal here. Let's watch it again. Jamsey just jumping and taking it right out from over the top of Mason's head.
They're always the hardest, especially if you've got no boost at that point. Quite hard to keep up with the other person if they manage to grab one of the boost pads. Will he get us another? Yeah. Ooh. Hopefully Mason's not getting too tilted by this.
Hopefully not, no. But it seems like once again Jamsey let's see.
Jamsey getting the possession on kickoff, and ooh, he messed up on that follow-up.
Yeah, fumbling on the wall slightly there. So Mason looking to recover. Yep.
Yeah, it's giving him a chance. Will he manage to get it round, or is the hesitation in his shots him realizing that he's maybe committing too early with Jamsey?
It could be,
No.
Or he could be trying to fake Jamsey out with some delays on his moves.
That is also very true.
I feel like that could be the case as we're seeing him do it once again. At the same time, he could be taking a moment to think carefully, but this doesn't seem like the kind of game where you can really take more time than absolutely necessary.
There's people are reporting that they have sound. It looks like it might be issues with the viewers end, but it might be something weird.
If we've got at least a couple people getting sounds.
Oh, that was a nice save off Jamsey there, but Mason taking it away. So he tried his aerial wall shot, but Jamsey saved it, but then the straight shot straight in. I said straight a lot of times there.
Yeah. Well, the match so far going pretty straight. And straight away there, we're seeing these two fighting for the ball in mid. Jamsey playing a defensive game, it seems, which seems to be paying off fairly well. As I say that, a score for Mason, bringing the score up to 3-2. Really anyone's game at this point. But, man, it's really... We're seeing a close match here, as expected.
So it's nice to see some nice sportsmanship in the chat in-game.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that was a stalemate of a kickoff. Mason probably getting the goal here, yeah.
Wow, equalizing just like that at the halfway point in the game really goes to show how anything can change.
That lucky roll off to the side, keeping on the right side of the ball and managing to just give it that extra tap so Jamsey can get in front of it.
Yeah. Here we go, the halfway point of this match. We could be looking at a turnaround here, a change in the tide.
Ooh, we might be seeing, although Jamsey probably has the boost advantage over Mason at that point. So, although Mason's taken it back, can he pull off a funky angle shot? Nope.
It waits to be seen, I guess. We're seeing Jamsey controlling the ball here, slowly pushing it towards Mason's goal. Mason's going to try and loop around to defend. Both cars in the air, but Jamsey managing to just push it just down. We'll see here Mason doing his best to come in for an aerial, but just a little too low, and Jamsey using the crossbar as an opportunity to just push the ball into the goal. Have to point out Jamsey's goal celebration is just a little puff. Pretty funny to see something like that in the game, but
yeah. It's quite nice to see some new goal explosions coming out from Rocket League in the recent years.
Yeah.
Although there's one that always throws me, which is the black hole. You end up getting sucked into the goal, and it's like, what? I get blown away from this. What's going on?
Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to switch over cams here so we can get a slightly better view. Mason's going to push towards Jamsey's goal, but Jamsey easily defending, pushing things back with 1.5 minutes to go. Jamsey is looking to extend his lead 2 points, really putting the pressure on Mason.
So that was quite a simple shot forward, but it worked out seeing as Mason was busy behind.
Absolutely, yeah. 1.5 minutes to go. Can Mason recover?
Ooh, once again, a funky kickoff.
We're looking at Jamsey defending.
That's it's definitely an interesting take on maybe trying to play some mind games.
Yeah, seems like it. But in this case, it paid off for Jamsey. He was able to defend the ball. But at this point, we're seeing Mason control, but Jamsey overtake. The two of them looping, jumping over each other. Jamsey taking a push towards the goal. Mason aerialing to defend, pushing the ball away.
Mason just saving it. But Jamsey...
with the destruction just off camera. Mason respawning just in time to defend it.
That's a pretty nice comeback from being demoed, and Jamsey with that save.
Yeah. Really, neither of them are getting a chance, but again, we're seeing a 2-0 lead from Jamsey, which is going to be hard for Mason to recover as we head into the last 30 seconds here.
Jamsey with a nice easy save there. Can he fire it down the field into the goal? Mason keeping it out of that goal.
Yeah, an incredible save while still heading towards his own goal. Jamsey aerialing, hitting the two sides of the posts. Mason now controlling. 10 seconds on the clock. He may be able to sneak a goal in, but Jamsey is absolutely not having it. And a quick demo securing the fact that Jamsey has won this match. Any second now. We may see a late goal. And there we go. It's very funny how the game doesn't end until the ball hits the floor. It gives opportunity for crazy antics like that. But there we go, Jamsey 2 games up. It's an uphill battle for Mason, but not game yet. We still have potentially 3 games to go if Mason's able to pull it back.
As I've heard said, it's time to get sweaty.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's ready up and get going towards the next match.
Will this succeed? Like, I've forgotten the word. Will Jamsey see his success here?
Or will Mason be able to recover and pull it back around? It remains to be seen.
Mason looking very friendly there with not taking the easy kickoff goal.
Yep, absolutely.
Ooh, Jamsey with a save. It looked like it was a fairly simple jump aerial save. Although I say simple, he's sometimes easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely true. I don't know if I could do that. But here we go. Mason managing to demo, saving from a shot on goal. He's now going to, I think, make an attempt on the other side. But Jamsey here, easily defending. I'm tempted to switch over to Director Cam. Let's see. I feel like the match is going so fast at this point that the autocam is struggling to keep up with what's going on down below. Mason swinging around the goal. Jamsey coming in for an aerial hit. Let's do it. If I can figure this out. There we go. Free cam.
Jamsey,
it's in my hands now.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Well done from Jams. That's 1-0 up. That's our first goal. We're just going to skip straight on to the next section. I'm pulling in tight over here. Interesting. We're going to switch back to autocam here. We're going to pretend that never happened. As Mason tries to defend the ball, pushing all the way back to his own goal for some reason. An interesting play. We'll see what he's planning on doing here. Jamsey getting ready to defend as Mason kicks. But there we go. A nice easy return. Mason once again trying to go up on the wall to get the ball. We're going to switch back over once again. Really the two of them crossing over constantly. Over on blue side, meaning we are more likely to see a shot on goal from Jamsey. Oh, who absolutely mind games Mason and manages to sneak a goal right in under his nose. My goodness, look at that.
Just taking advantage of that commit from Mason.
Yep.
It's always the hardest side of a 1v1 is if you commit at that wrong time, that's it, you've lost a goal. Just like there.
Yep.
So Mason wasn't ready to get back into defense.
Jamsey once again taking an early lead here. A lovely aerial hit into goal.
It's still ahead, which might mean that he is the winner of this tournament.
But with 3 minutes to go, it's really anyone's to play for. Mason could very well pull it back, but it is an uphill fight. We're seeing him hit here, pushing towards Jamsey's goal. Jamsey in position, ready to defend, doing so easily.
Looks like those bonnet trick shots, keeping it on there and trying to bounce it over, isn't gonna fool Jamsey.
Yeah, absolutely not. It seems like Mason was attempting something similar to what Jamsey did, faking him out, but to no avail. Here we see another shot on goal. Jamsey struggling behind, but able to reach the goal just in time. Luckily for him, a sidebar hit. The two of them struggling for possession as the ball slowly makes its way towards blue side.
Although he's got control of it, can he keep control away from Jamsey?
We've seen him control it many times. It seems whenever he gets control, Jamsey is ready at the goal. And yep, there we go.
Just like that.
It seems like Jamsey is incredibly good at defense, which is something I think a lot of players maybe overlook, but in his case it's really paying off. The ability to defend the goal from basically any shot, it would seem. You have to catch Jamsey sleeping to get a goal.
It's that commit. You just need him to commit at the wrong time and take advantage, but he's just not giving any away.
Yeah, and once again defending the goal. Mason this time though still right there, potentially able to recover, but nothing happening. Jamsey now taking a run at Mason's goal. Mason easily defending, but a demo could leave his goal open.
Oh, just a bit of a slip up there with the flip into goal, but
intentional or otherwise, that was unfortunate. And wow, a rebound right to goal there. That was very unfortunate. We unfortunately don't get to see it on replay, but yeah, the backflip coming in at the wrong time. That would have easily been a goal for Jamsey, but the backflip just not allowing it. For some reason, this is the camera now. I think we're going to live with that. We see the ball going way over there. Right, let's quickly try and switch it. Jamsey up in the air trying to defend the ball. Some aerial dribbling going on. Mason demoed and a score. My goodness.
That was nice from the back corner, just taking it all the way across. And I don't know if that demolition was intentional, but Mason just got in the way at that last second.
Yeah, I don't believe it was intentional. It seems like the ball was going in either way. Just adding insult to injury. Once again, we're seeing a defensive take here. Mason pushing the ball off to one side, knowing better than to challenge Jamsey directly. Completely flubbing that aerial, unfortunately, missing the ball, and now Jamsey has his opportunity to capitalize. Mason ready at the goal and easily defending.
This might be a chance if Jamsey's low on boost. Mason should just be able to tap it right. Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Right there.
Yeah, we're seeing a really again, two fairly even players, but Jamsey just able to eke out the points early on in the game, which sets him up really well for these last 30 seconds. A quick score from Mason, though, means that really in the next 30 seconds, anything could happen. We could see an equalization here. But if we don't, we will be seeing our champion of this tournament.
It's a hard-fought tournament from this last set of games as well.
Yeah. No, it's been really great to see people really putting their best in. And as I said there, a quick goal from Mason. Really a surprise here. With 25 seconds to go, if he can pull one more goal off, then we are looking at equalization and we may well be going into sudden death. I don't know if that's what they call it here, but...
it's sudden death, tie break. It all means the same thing.
Tie break, that's what they call it, yeah.
It'll be the first person to get a goal after, although...
That's looking unfortunate for Mason. Jamsey's going to run away with the ball. And unless Mason can pull something incredible here, it's looking like a victory for Mason, or for Jamsey. A very close game, though. Oh my goodness, look at that. A 0-second recovery, and we are going into overtime.
I was not expecting that. Jamsey has blocked every single one of those shots so far, and that one he just couldn't quite save.
Absolutely incredible. That whole time it was 0 seconds. So here we go, overtime. One point is the victory. All it takes is one shot on goal. Unfortunately, that is it. But man, fantastic job on Mason for managing to bring it back just in the nick of time. Unfortunately, Jamsey quickly taking the victory here. And so congratulations, Jamsey. You are our winner. Our winner of the tournament. Fantastic job. And a great job all around from everyone. That was fantastic.
Whew, that ending, that had me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. Taking a look here, we're seeing some highlights from the game. Really, the two of them going back and forward. That early lead from Jamsey standing him in good stead, but Mason managing to pull it back literally down to the last second. But over time, it was time to be over, it would seem, as far as Jamsey was concerned. Man, oh man.
Impressive show, I must say.
Yeah. That was quite something, right? Let's I assume it's just gonna leave in a second.
Yeah, I'll probably say the match has concluded and kick you out, and then we can probably get some stats from the tournament page.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what we've got. All right, leaving in one, and here we go. Hopefully it'll take us back to the tournament. Nope. Okay, we got to go there ourselves. Right. So here we go. We have our final results here. From the left-hand side, we saw Mason, make his way up to this side. Demon's Card coming straight away. I don't think we even got a chance to see this match before it moved on. Digi and Gaming Shadow meeting here right away, and absolutely cleaning up in that match. It was, I think, an unfortunate placement based on levels, but this match being extremely close, but Mason managing to pull it. Meanwhile, on the other side, we saw a quick turn from Jamsey beating Bachi, and then Joel putting in an incredible performance over on this side. Really a fantastic job. And then into the semi-finals and the finals, where we saw the two of them go head to head, and a victory for Jamsey. So the leaderboards seem to reflect fairly well like what we're seeing. The people we've got at the top of the leaderboard are the people we're seeing in this bracket 4.
It's amazing to see those 55 goals from Mason across the entire tournament.
Yeah, that's extremely impressive.
That is insane. The amount of saves as well, definitely on the more defensive side.
Yeah,
players he's played.
You can see that very clearly. Actually, surprising considering Jamsey was so defensive during the finals. He was able to really play defense and take a lot of points away from Mason because of that. But
it might show a shift in play style throughout the games. Maybe though most of those saves came from the final, where he was playing aggressively in mostly every other game.
Yeah. Can we get the winner on? Can we jump into the voice chat and
let's see if they're available.
Jamsey, are you available? Do you want to come on for a quick interview? Yeah, perfect. Right, we're gonna jump into the mod office on this page here, and we will pull you in. If you jump into any other chat, we will pull you in. There we go. Jamsey. Hello. Congratulations on your victory there.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That was wild to see. Some fantastic skills, especially in the air.
Yeah. I've practiced a lot of Rocket League. I've played it for a few years now. So
how many hours do you have, out of curiosity?
Well, first of all, I used to play on PlayStation, so I'm not sure how much hours, but I would say at least over 1,000 hours in the game, which is
wow.
bad.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, it clearly paid off in this round here. That was excellent play from you and from Mason. How were you feeling going into those rounds? How do you feel Mason fared as an opponent?
Yeah, I felt confident because me and Mason actually are very, very good pals. So
all right.
I didn't want to get him in the first round because obviously I wanted it to be a good final, and I think it did pay off, and it was a really good final for people to watch.
Yeah, no, it was very entertaining from our side as well, and I think folk in the chat would agree. It was an excellent match to end on.
Yeah.
Amazing, man. Well, hey, congratulations, you've won. You will definitely be one of our people representing the college going forward.
Yep, that's great.
Yeah, and we'll definitely be in touch with you and with the other finalists to discuss that team. But okay. Yeah, right. For now, I think we're gonna wrap up the stream here. So, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Jamsey, for playing, and congratulations one more time
thank you
on that victory. And yeah, let's switch over here. All right. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.